I thought that I'd been hurt before, but no one's ever left me quite this sore. Your words cut deeper than a knife. Now I need someone to bring me back to life. Got a feeling that I'm going under, but I know that I'll make it out alive if I quit calling you my lover. Move on. You watch me bleed until I can't breathe, shaking, falling onto my knees. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches, tripping over myself, aching, begging you to come help. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches. Just like a moth drawn to a flame, oh, you lured me in, I couldn't sense the pain. Your bitter heart cold to the touch. Now I'm gonna reap what I sow. I'm left seeing red on my own. Got a feeling that I'm going under, but I know that I'll make it out alive if I quit calling you my lover. Move on. You watch me bleed until I can't breathe, shaking, falling onto my knees. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches, tripping over myself, aching, begging you to come help. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches. Hey, how you doing? Justin here. Today we are checking out Stitches by Shawn Mendes. This song is an absolute favourite for my daughter. She loves singing it, so I play guitar and she sings along with it. It's super cute. I would have got her to do the video, but I'm not keen on getting her on social media just yet. She's only 6. Maybe in the future we'll get her to come and have a sing of this song or another song one day. Really cool song, relatively simple chords. There's a few different approaches to playing the chords, so I'm kind of showing you the way that he seems to play it live. There's a couple of videos, a really good one of him playing live on the BBC Live Lounge, where you can see the way he's playing it as well. He can deliver too. He can play and sing it at the same time. Sounds fantastic. He really delivers. It's a fairly, rangy kind of a tune. So yeah, I'm going to take you through a couple of different approaches for the rhythm. I'm playing it all with a pick. I think the original recording sounds to me like fingerstyle in some points and strumming in other points, but we'll talk about that a little bit more as we dig in. Like I said, I'll show you some easier chords and some of these kind of bar-y chord versions, which seems to be the way that Shawn plays it live. Let's get to a close-up. So starting off with the intro, the chords we need are an A minor, a G. Now G you can either play like this. I use my 3rd and 4th fingers. You could use 2nd and 3rd. Some people might still be playing it old school G. I think Shawn Mendes seems to be doing this. Okay, so thumb is playing the bass note, 3rd and 4th fingers on the 5th fret of the 4th and 5th strings, 2nd finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, 1st finger 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Not playing the thinner string. So the top note we get there is that. If you're going to do that, the top note you want to hear on the A minor is probably this note. So you just lay your 1st finger down a little bit to mute the thinner string. Okay, then to G, either this or this, it doesn't really matter. C is going to be the same. And when it comes to F, again, the Shawn Mendes one seems to be this grip, the same as the G, but just down 2 for the F. But you could play like regular bar chord F, or like mini F, or F over C, or even F major 7 if you're struggling. It's not F major 7 on the record, but doesn't sound harmonically bad if you want to add that one in. So that intro chord progression: A minor, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, F. Alternative grips: A minor, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4 to F. And it's that chord progression right the way through the verse as well. So A minor. I thought that G's been hurt to C, to F, but A minor's never G'd me quite this C, to F, A minor. Your words cut G chord and a C, to F. Now I A minored someone to G me back to C, to F. Okay, relatively simple. Next section, same chords again. So starting with the F. F. Got a feeling that I'm G chord under A minor, but I know that our second bar of A minor to F. If I quit calling G my lover, A minor to G, you watch me bleeding, and then we're into the chorus. Okay, let's do the verse and the pre-chorus again, and then I'll take you through the chorus. So, starting with the A minor. 2, 3, 4, A minor. I thought that G's been hurt to C, to F, but A minor's never G chord quite this C, to F, to A minor. Your words cut G more than a C, to F. Now I A minor to G me back to C, to F. Stay on the F. Got a feeling that I'm G chord under A minor. It's A minor for 2 bars F. If I quit calling G my lover, A minor minor to G, you watch me bleed. Okay, relatively simple. I'm going to go through much more detail talking about the rhythm in just a sec. Let's get through the chords first away. So the chorus chords now, kind of similar both times around, because it's kind of 2 halves of the chorus there, but they're similar, just similar enough to make them a bit confusing, I find anyway. Start on A minor till I can't breathe, G, shaking, singing onto my knees, F, and now that A minor's without your G chord, F will need your C with a B bass, A minor going to myself, G, A can C and do to come F, and now that A minor's without your G chord, and F be needing C with a G bass. So it's just really the addition of the G with a B bass. Very simple chord this one. It's just second finger, second fret of the 5th string, 3 open strings. It's this G chord with the outside 2 strings removed. Just mute the thinner string. The edge of your first finger or your second finger will touch that thinner string pretty easily. So that's a nice way of getting the G with the B bass. You can put your little finger down on the thinner string if you really want to make it a proper G with a B bass. Doesn't really matter. So let's go through that chorus again. Starting on A minor, can't breathe, G, shaking, sing onto my knees, F, and now that A minor's without your G chord, F chord going to C, to G with a B bass, A minor over myself, G, A can C and you to come help, F, and now that A minor's without your G chord, F and going to C with the G bass. So let's talk about the rhythm approaches now. Like I said, I hear the original recording as being fingerstyle at the beginning. So let's start off with that. A minor chord, thumb is going to play the 5th string. Fingers 1, 2 and 3 are going to be on strings 4, 3 and 2. And they're going to play the offbeats after the bass note on beat 1. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then G, 1 and 2. Same thing, but now the bass note is going to play the note G. Whether you're playing this G or whether you're playing the bar chord 1, doesn't matter. Thumb will play the thicker string and fingers 1, 2 and 3 will still be on strings 4, 3 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now we go to a C and I hear the thinner string now being on top, so thumb will play the 5th string, fingers 1, 2 and 3 will be on strings 3, 2 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and F. F will be the same as the G chord, so thumb this thumb playing the thicker string, and fingers 1, 2, and 3 playing strings 4, 3, and 2. But the pattern's the same all the time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Now the reality is it's not quite that clean. I've slowed it right down so you can hear it nice and clear. But don't worry if you get extra notes going in there or whatever, it doesn't really matter. Especially go. You get these sounds. I'm exaggerating now. It's okay. Don't worry about it. So that's what you can do fingerstyle if you want to do that. For the intro on the first verse. But then it does mean that you're probably going to be strumming with your fingers, which is fine. You can... It's perfectly okay to strum with your finger, but it's not as bright as... And definitely on the record I hear the brightness of that pick, or at least I think I do. No one ever knows certain unless I chat to Shawn or to the producer, but I prefer the sound of playing it with a pick, personally. And if you want to do the intro with a pick, you just do the down pick on the bass note, and then a series of ups. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and G and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Here I'm picking up from the second string. Here I'm picking up from the second string for the C, up from the thinner string. Doesn't really matter though. And I think that works perfectly fine. The advantage of that then, when we're moving into the rest of the song, I feel like it's easier to kind of open up the strumming a little bit. Particularly when we get to the next verse as well with the muted power chord. That definitely sounds better with a plectrum. So I'd start with that, and after the now I need someone to bring me back to life. Now we stay on the F. Got a feeling that I'm going under. Now I know that I keep it alive. Now here I go. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Even 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. But I'm putting a backbeat accent, an accent on 2 and 4. 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2. So I'm playing mainly the thicker strings. And then on the 2 and the 4, give it just a little bit more. You watch me bleed until I can't breathe. And now the chorus, you can either strum continuously. I think Old Faithful works right there as well. So can't breathe, down, down, up, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, up, down, 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 up, on that last part, down, 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 up, down. That's the only other part, because the rest of the chord changes halfway through the bar and we don't strum halfway through the bar. So just on the last part, you'd have to do all down strums on that part. So you watch me bleed until I can't breathe, shaking, falling onto my knees, and I'll be dancing. Okay, the words right at some point. Tripping over myself, aching, begging you to come help. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be stitches. I love the drop here. I love the fact that there's a dynamic drop. So it shows like somebody's actually bothered to think about what it's like for the listener, which a good producer would do. And I'm pretty sure Shawn's working with like the best producers, right? But the fact that it dips down there after that big chorus with lots of strumming, and it's just, you've got the attention again of the listener. They'll actually be able to hear what you're singing the song about. So now they're just like a moth drawn to the flame. Now I can't remember if it's on the record. I'm putting in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I can't remember if it's on there. I'm sorry, I didn't write down whether there were accents or not, but that's what I'm naturally doing. It could be. or it could just be straight, even without any accents at all. Listen to it. One listen and you'll have it right. I just don't want to stop the tape and get the track out. Listen to it. You can do that little bit. It then goes back into another pre-chorus and then into another chorus. So you want to again lift up the strumming and strum real heavy there for the verses, make them real big. And then the last part is the needle and the thread. Got to get you out of my head part, which the chord, there's a rhythm there going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's an A minor. I'm just playing an A power chord, but if you want to do the full chord, it would be an A minor. To G, to C, to F. That rhythm 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Needle and the thread gonna get you out of my head. Needle and the thread gonna wind up dead. Needle and the thread gonna get you out of my head. Needle and the thread gonna wind up dead. Got a feeling that I'm going under. Then we're back into a pre-chorus and a double chorus at the end. Now, I think that's enough. That should be enough to get you playing this tune. A couple of things I want to point out though. Chord choices. For certain, Shawn has chosen the chords that he likes the sound of that feel good to him. The grips, the grip choice of going A minor to the G chord like that. Okay, those chord grips are ones that work well for him. So you should find the ones that work well for you. Have a go at making this your own cover if you're going to play the tune. You could want to play it just like Shawn, and that is cool. There's a lot to be learned from learning songs exactly like the original recordings or exactly the way a particular artist performs them. But there's also a lot of benefit from making the songs your own and experimenting. But I really hope you enjoyed this lesson. Remember, there are hundreds more songs over on justinguitar.com/songs. You can filter the songs by the chords that you know or the level that you're at. There are hundreds of lessons now on almost everything. If you're worried about chords or your rhythm or you want new strumming patterns or you want to learn fingerstyle or whatever, there's going to be a lesson there that will help you out. So do go and check out the website. We've added loads of cool stuff the last couple of years and it's really easy to navigate and completely free. So go and have a look. I'll see you for plenty more very soon. You take care. Bye-bye.